Oh man. Good evening.
I don't know why it's hard for me to hear that, but I like it.
I love it.
To the sounds, the chaos.
You know, without 2/3 of the team here, we at least have his.
Hosted by.
Well, he's on his way.
Yeah.
It is on his way. It says imputed booting up. What does that even mean?
I think he spent so much time down there in Puerto Rico. He's just sort of living on Puerto Rico time, man.
Welcome to KAOS Show number 7. We think
Yeah.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting things done. We're getting things happening.
People are already tuning in. I'm seeing there at the top left, which is always a pleasure.
We are waiting for Taint to join us. We're gonna let me to open up my little chat. Let me see where that is. If you guys want to chat us up, go ahead. Feel free to do it. And that's going. Hey, today we got a very special show. I believe we do. We might have two of the there we go. Let's add Taint.
There he is.
We might have two of the biggest people in the universe when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to wanting to live a certain way, that I'm honored that I get to host a somewhat of a town hall meeting between Tarot Taint and Jesus.
And none other. It took all 3 of our Rolodexes to try to put this in one night.
Yeah.
And I've sort of teased it out as people, even the, the lady's like, well, who are you having on? I'm like, very special guest, maybe. Just got to check, see if we can get his booking agent's very hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, that's true. And I didn't want to use Chat GPT for my questions either. So these questions are from the heart.
Oh, man.
So that's good. Are you there, Taint? Hello, Taint.
He's beautiful to look at. He's beautiful.
He's looking extremely confused right now.
Nope.
We're not hearing him.
Check.
There you are. You
gotta power this microphone.
How are you, man? Welcome back to the States.
Man, let me close this door.
Okay. This is what I love about streaming. This is everything I love about this.
I'm here. I'm back.
You know, if that bass wasn't on the wall, I swear to God, this would look like one of those hostage videos that we're putting up.
Help me.
Exactly. Tell them how good you have it over here in prison. Tell them now.
So good.
Well, I wanted to start with a question that kind of goes along with the theme of today's show,
nice.
And of somewhat of spirituality. This is an easy question. I think it is. But it's something I've been, thinking about lately is karma real? Is there such a thing as karma? Do you believe in karma?
No, but I do fall. I play by its guidelines.
Oh, I like that.
I act like it's real, but I know it's not.
Yeah, I want to believe it's real. I'm exactly the way you are. I play by the guidelines just in case. But it doesn't seem like it is. It seems like the bigger douchebags in the world, the most hateful people in the world, the people that steal from people, the people that lie to people, the people that, are using others are the ones that are rising to the top right now.
Wish it wasn't that way, but it's how it is. Really, sorry, buddy.
So I think we need to start.
That's why you're doing so good.
Of course.
It's my time.
What do you think?
I'm like you guys. I want to believe it's real. I really, really do. I don't know. I also think trying to be a halfway decent person should be in itself an intrinsic motivator.
Should be.
Yeah.
It should be. That's like the golden rule to me, though, because those two lines blur. Do unto others type of thing, or karma will get them. Sometimes I like to think, usually when I use karma in my own life, it's like karma is going to make that guy get a crash on the way home, something like that.
The karma will run over the dogma.
Yeah. Well, hello, Keith. Thank you. Keith in Facebook says, I lean towards it. Yes. That's nice to know.
I think you should. I think he's doing it right. I mean, there's nothing's wrong if it's not real and you act like it is, but we're just playing by his rules just to make sure.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of an important thing. We have not. We've got a couple of pictures for the hot mom competition. We're not ready to bring those on board yet. But the thing that I really want to do, and I know that it's going to take probably months of asking. I really want a hot Telemundo babe to do weather for us.
So I reached out to somebody that was a potential, right?
Mhm. Oh, okay.
I just could not phrase it as respectfully as I know we'll intend it. You know what I mean? Like, listen.
What did you write? You got it exactly what you wrote?
Oh, I didn't. I never hit send. Like,
Okay.
I ended up veering the conversation somewhere else, and it's a little embarrassing, honestly.
Yeah, I can see this being hard to reach out to somebody about. Hey, we're looking for a super hottie.
Huh.
It's gonna show her boobs and bend over and stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, and she's a great friend, and she's a fantastic person. I'm like, listen, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I understand your concerns are much more great than two old guys and a young guy going, hey, you want to look hot?
I'm old now too.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're old.
Well, yeah. Welcome, I guess. You know,
I'm 40 now.
Birthday, dude.
40's not old.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm at. So I feel old now. All my bones cracking for last year. My body's giving up on me.
Dude, you haven't got there. You wake up one day and all of a sudden things don't work. I remember I got really scared one day. I couldn't pee. I mean, nothing would come out.
Like you knew you had pee in you?
Yeah. Out of nowhere, it wouldn't happen.
Had you just returned from an overseas trip?
No, I didn't know what the hell happened. So, went to the doctor. They gave me a couple pills and then said, let's check on it later. And I guess maybe I don't know what they said. It cleared up and they're like, oh, it could have been this, could have been that. But I just couldn't pee. And of course I got home and Googled everything and I had cancer.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that old Eddie Murphy skit. No, doc, flames be shooting up my dick. So it burns when you urinate? No.
Yeah, I mean, so Taint, there's just times all of a sudden your knees don't work.
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes. I don't know how your eyes are. I went to the eye doctor today.
I go to the eye doctor. I've been going a lot because I have a friend who's an eye doctor. So I was like, come see me. So it's the one thing that I have instant access to.
I went today and my
how
eyes
are they?
They're dilated still. I could barely drive home because it was so bright.
They don't have to do that anymore.
Eye doctor.
What do you mean they don't?
They have like a machine that you don't have to get dilated any longer.
Oh, on my mind.
It like costs like extra $5 or something.
Now I'm pissed off.
Did you go to like the CVS eye doctor?
No, I went to a regular eye doctor, man, and they did all the stuff. They did the first of all, I told the guy that I would rather I'd rather this be a proctology appointment than the eye doctor.
Wow.
Because I don't like people touching my eyes. I don't like it. It creeps me the hell out. And then I noticed this guy had a big pride thing on. And I think I just told the guy I'd rather have something in my ass than
he could have made that happen.
Yeah. I realized that might have been a strategic error.
Yeah, the optics aren't good on that.
But they did the thing. They tested the pressure, I guess the eye pressure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They did that, and I'm good there.
Okay, good.
Yeah, everything's good. My prescription is the same. I've had these glasses for 2 years, so I guess that's good.
We really are old people. We're just talking about health concerns. Let me tell you what hurts today. Yeah, I got LASIK like 15 years ago, and it wore off. Now I have to wear glasses for distance, but not up close. So I'm constantly doing and that sucks. But yeah. I was trying to save money all those years ago, super poor, like more than now. And let me tell you, going to Kansas City it was one of those deals where you show up on a Saturday, they fly this doctor in from Texas or Florida, and he just cranks house music and he does all these LASIK procedures. He's just drinking monsters. Like, my eyeballs.
Yeah. I have a family member who performs these surgeries, and he goes to Vegas like once or twice a month, and they line him up with like 20 a day or something like that.
And I was like number 20, so he was burned out.
Well, it doesn't take that long, so they don't, like they stay like re-glove and back to the next person, re-glove, and couldn't believe that he saw so many people.
Yeah, we were talking, he said that he could see it in my eyes, but it's not bothering me yet. I guess, what's it called when you cataract?
Okay.
When you get an older, you get these cataracts. And he says, you're fine. He goes, do you notice anything weird at night? I go, no. And he says, and then I asked him, do I need a new prescription? He goes, he goes, hey, listen, if you get the cataract surgery, you won't need a prescription at all. You won't need glasses once you get cataract surgery.
But you're not going to do that, right?
When it's time to, I am.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
When he gets those milky eyes.
And then I said to him, well, what does it take? He goes, well, we're going to sit on this for a while because it's really not bothering you. I go, but if I said it was bothering me, could we get this done? He goes, now I know you're lying to me, so no.
Time to switch up eye doctors.
Jesus. Yeah, you need a less reputable eye doctor.
Yeah, I know. This guy's got like scruples and stuff. What's that all about?
Karma. That's what he's got.
That's it. Karma. That's what we're talking about.
That's what he plays with. He knows it's better than to mess with it.
So did you learn anything, Taint, on your working, I don't want to call it holiday. You've been busting your ass. You've been traveling. You got to be pretty tired.
I'm tired. I got up really early this morning because I had to drive. When I was in Puerto Rico, I was on the complete west side of the island, but San Juan is on the east side of the island. So to get to the airport, you got to drive like 3 hours across the island back. So I had to do that. A flight at like 7 this morning. So I had to get up at like 1 to get back.
Oh man, I didn't know it was this morning. So you're beat.
It was so beat. My God, this morning, I'll tell you guys, I got up, I had my thing on the roof, coffee, I had everything ready. I was like, okay, I'm up, a little bit sleepy. I'm coming around. Woo!
Hey, should have that was Lex. I should have answered it.
Oh, I should have answered it.
Hold on. I'm going to tell him to call again. Hold on.
Lex, you're messing up my story. Anyways, a mango fell on the hood of my car going down the hill and about scared the living shit out of me. I almost drove off the mountain.
I want to get back to this. I had a thing on the roof. What is that? Is that
my surfboards?
Oh,
like I was already like packed up, ready to go, and then all of a sudden this like 3-pound mango falls on the hood of my car at 1:45 in the morning, and I shit a goose.
Better than hitting your boards.
Yeah, it's true. But the boards were in the bag, so they would have been okay. But right square in the hood, boom.
Isn't that about the time that Terry gets up for the Lex and Terry show anyway?
I get up at 2:30.
Damn it! I'm still impressed by that, Terry.
You should be.
Yes. Well, okay. I just fucking said I am.
Real men do.
He's got them coal miner hours.
Or donut maker.
This is what real men do.
Also, I ate a whole bunch of mangoes when I was on vacation. I didn't know that they were so bad for you. They're full of sugar.
Are there?
I put on some serious weight. I had a mango every day.
It's like having an avocado every day, brother. It's a lot of high fat in there.
It was a lot. I feel like I'm bloated as hell now.
Uh-oh. We're getting the call.
Lex?
The fuck are you doing?
Lex, you there? Hold on. Let me try this. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute.
His grandpa's putting him on speakerphone.
How does this work where you get him to go on the thing here? Just shut up.
I do not give Mark Zuckerberg permission to use my pictures.
Let's bring this guy on KAOS officially.
Hey, Mark Nickel, I like this one. He said, this is really kind of cool. Terry, you talking about relationships the other day really hit home, brother. Enjoyed the show. That's some good shit right there.
What relationships? When?
I'm not the guy.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, Lex.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Hey. Good to hear
Martin?
from you. Lex, welcome to KAOS.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I needed more chaos in my life.
You sound great. You look even better.
Yeah,
that's not true.
We can see you. You look great.
You can see me?
Yeah.
Of course I can.
I don't have those privileges.
What makes you think we can't see you?
Lex is
Hey,
looking
Lex, just so you know, the other day someone referred to me as the discount Lex on this podcast. So
Discount Lex.
yes, I'm getting it on my business cards now.
You can't get any lower than me, bro.
When you want the best but can't afford it, hire Discount Lex.
Yeah, you look good. I don't know why you're saying you don't look good.
I don't know. I'm still thinking of myself as 25. That's why.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
shit,
I don't
yes.
think that ever changed, Lex. I still feel the same. I feel 25.
We were just talking about our aging ailments.
Hey, Lex.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Lex, without
How long is this show?
without giving away what we're talking about, can I talk briefly with just in a very broad sense about your password?
Yeah.
So we're commandeering the Lex and Terry face YouTube page, and we're getting everything. I mean, there were thousands of people on that thing. I looked and there was over like 5 million views on
Oh,
that
yeah.
of stuff, but we haven't paid attention to it at all. We haven't done anything. We didn't even know who ran it. We didn't know anything. So we figured out that Lex actually had the sign-on stuff. So Lex had to give me his password. And his password, without giving the password away, it was along the lines of Lex is a hot guy.
Yeah, Lex.
Please tell me it was Super Stud 69 of all time or something like
It was
that.
something like that.
Okay, that's a little overboard, but
Okay, well, what was it? Without giving the numbers, there were a bunch of other numbers, but it said Lex is handsome.
Hey, that's the kind of confidence I want in my life.
I think that I laughed and I went, you know what? I have so many bad passwords like that.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's the only one I can remember. That's a true story.
But you did get logged back in, right? So you're back into this account?
We are in the process of I think we have the ability now.
Well, good, because there's, like you were saying, there's several videos with more than 1 million views on them.
Yes,
So.
there are. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. So, you know,
What I am in the process of doing is going home and changing that password.
That's probably smart,
No,
Lex.
Oh shit, did I guess it? I am so sorry, Lex. I have no idea what it is.
Well, you were the closest.
No, it was very funny because I laughed out of pain because I have so many passwords that I would go, oh man, that's embarrassing. You
Well,
know?
remember when I sent it to you, I put an LOL
I know you
after
did.
it.
You did. That's why I went, okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna be cool with this.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured my balls were going to get busted. I just didn't think it was going to be today.
That was
I
fast.
thought I had till tomorrow at least.
Oh, we'll bust it tomorrow too. Don't worry.
That's why you have 2 balls for this reason.
Hey, listen, I'm one of those nightmares though that for IT people because I can't remember all those things. So if you gain my password, you got everything.
Yeah.
Like, everything.
I for a while had the same password for everything, which they say never do.
Yeah.
And now I do all those smart passwords and it just stores it in the phone. And there you go. Use my eyeballs and thumbprint and I'm good to go.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Steal my $7? You don't want my identity, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have I'm not hiding a lot. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm a pretty boring guy.
Yeah, somebody recently hacked my computer and got nothing.
They like gave it back. That's awesome.
Joke's on you. Joke's on you, Indonesia.
They
Hey, whoa. I'm Indonesian.
Hey now.
They felt so bad they actually put money in your account.
They're running scams for me.
Yes, they go, we gotta help this son of a bitch out. This poor guy, we hacked in a guy. He's the worst guy we've ever seen.
I can't stand all this stealing. We gotta give back.
Like Robin Hood.
I'd be so embarrassed I wouldn't even tell anybody.
They gave it back. They
Well,
took my identity
that's
and
the
gave it.
difference between you and me, Taint.
They're like, Lex, hey Lex, is that a new car? It sure is, Taint. And I earned every bit of it.
So coming up on our show today, we've got Jesus is going to join us along with Tarot Taint, and I'm going to be it's not going to be a debate, but it's going to be an interview of both of them and see how they are connected. Do you have any questions for Jesus, Lex, that they can write down and ask him?
No, not right this moment. I don't.
All right. Well, if you have one, you text me back and we'll get it on there for you.
I heard he's in the green room
Yeah.
here
Am
at my place. So
I really? Am I really on the screen right now? Seriously?
No.
No, you're not, man.
Okay. All right. Good.
No.
I'm sorry you called. I'm on chaos right now.
I'm sorry you're on Chaos.
On Chaos. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm on Chaos.
I
too.
just figured Chaos could do better.
Well, they can't. And you can't either.
Ooh.
Fired at all of us. I don't know how to
I'm a
think
fan
of it.
of Chaos.
That makes Chaos better than you.
I am a huge fan of that. Sharing James and Chaos.
Are you? You know,
Kind of feel like
it wouldn't be anything without me.
I'm a huge fan of Chaos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the support.
All right. Well, nice
We
talking.
love you guys.
Well, I appreciate it. We love her back. And thanks for calling. Sorry to throw you on the show. You know.
No, listen. I was just responding to our text thread earlier, but I will talk to you later about that.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon.
Lex, I wanted to let you know that other than your daughter and me, Rhonda's the best thing that ever happened to you.
I agree.
That's pretty
Thank you, Shane. I'll tell her you said that.
It's a distant third behind me, though.
Yes. I mean, she just made the top 3, barely.
I've never met
All
her.
you guys.
I've never met her.
All you guys have been a huge part of my life. Thank you.
All right. Well, we will talk
Good
to you
to talk
soon,
with
man.
you.
Thank you, bud.
And you, mister, I'll see you in Springfield later this year.
God, I can't wait. I can't wait, brother. It's
All
gonna
right,
be a good
man.
time.
You guys have a good night.
See you.
Yeah,
Bye.
see ya.
Bye.
Well, he was home watching, obviously not.
Or nude, hopefully.
Yes. Keith wants to know, can Jesus help the Jaguars out this season? I'm writing this down. Thank you, Keith, for that.
I don't think he can.
You don't think so?
No.
I'm writing this down.
I mean,
You know what?
he's probably watching this from the green room I have here at the studio, and he could probably answer these things at some point.
Yeah. When do you guys ready to do this?
I
Let's
got a
see.
text. He's doing some miracle work right now.
All right. Well, do we have any other things we need to touch on? We touched on Taint. We touched on him. When's your next trip? Or do we have you home for a while now?
I got to go back to Puerto Rico next week.
Oh man.
Next week.
How long of a flight is that?
3 hours. It's not bad.
That's not too bad.
They're going
It's
to
not-
think you're muling.
But it's going to be, it's always getting to the other side of the island because that takes another 4. So I think I might take one of those little tiny, they call it Cape Air. It's a
Don't do
company.
it.
You shouldn't take one of those tiny
Puddle
inner-
jumpers.
I wouldn't. I went on one that looked like, those, it looked like it was like a chicken cage. Birds on it.
Where did you ride that at?
This was in, where the hell was this?
So maybe I'll just rent the car and not take the
Ohio.
scary flight.
This was in Ohio. This is LaGuardia.
Yeah. I can tell you, both my parents fly. My stepdad has one of those chicken cage planes. And when I worked in the oil rigs, we had to take those puddle jumpers. You just kind of got to set reality aside and realize I'm saving a bunch of time right now. Yes, I'm sharing. There's a really good chance we'll die, but life's good.
I think did I tell you the story about this has to do with my Blue Angel pilot friend, how we tried to get him to rent a seaplane and fly us around up here.
No.
Does he have a seaplane rating?
And that's what I asked him. I said, if I rent a seaplane, could you just fly us onto the islands and we just island hop and stuff? I go, can you fly a seaplane? He goes, I could fly a Coke machine.
Oh, that's the flex right there, dude. That is so badass.
But where's the butt coming?
No, that was it. But we didn't do it.
So he can fly when he's rated.
I don't think he
I
can.
doubt he's rated, but he could do it.
But I will tell you this: one of the Blue Angel pilots, Otto, is his name, is call sign. I saw him not that long ago here in Seattle, and he's no longer on the Blue Angels. He's flying the seaplanes out of Lake Washington and South Lake Union over to the San Juan Islands into Vancouver. That's his job now. He's
Very
from here. He said he always wanted to do that. He's just chilling, flying these little seaplanes, dropping people off, doing it right. And it's nice to know that you got a Blue Angel pilot flying one of these planes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's not like my eye doctor, as we referred to earlier. Some dude who got his degree down in the Bahamas came up and was like, "Yeah, I fix your eyes."
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's welcome everybody real quick who is joining us in the chat. Hello to everybody who's watching us. We got Keith and Jennifer and Mike and Dave and Bell and Laney, I guess it is, and Brian and all these people. And if you're just watching right now, streaming wise, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, or I believe it's on Instagram too, I'm not sure. We're just posting it wherever you can post it at this
Mhm.
point. But we want people to subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yeah.
Because the more people that subscribe there, the more options we have. And we'd like to just keep it basically on YouTube.
I think
So-
that's the best thing.
Yeah. So if you have a chance, find our YouTube page. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's not too hard to find. It's the KAOS Show at all caps KAOS-POD at KAOS Pod.
At KAOS Pod. Okay. So check that out on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that's just going to make things a lot easier for us once this thing gets going. But thank you so much for doing that, guys.
All right, you ready for your question?
Yeah.
Both of you, I'm needing some answers. What is the weirdest conspiracy theory that you've ever believed in?
The weirdest conspiracy.
Most of my conspiracy theories go around sports.
Oh,
I believe the NBA is fixed, and I believe the NFL is fixed. It's hard, I think a lot of sports is fixed now, especially since gambling is a main thing now. Once you get that kind of money involved, things aren't going to go right. So I don't know if that's a conspiracy theory. That's just my own conspiracy theory. There's a few that are pretty damn believable.
yeah.
Where you go, you know what? I mean, some of my crazier friends, my what do they call QAnon kind of friends? 'Cause
Oh God, yeah.
Not the QAnon shit.
some of the people say things that make me go,
Not like the chemtrail bullshit, though, is it?
no. But I don't like the vaccines. I will always get a vaccine, just because I trust doctors still. I still trust science, but I also think there might be something to all that stuff. Yeah, go ahead. Don't disown me as friends right now. I'm just saying.
No,
Where's the unfriend button on this podcast?
this guy's got ivermectin in his cabinet. We gotta go.
This RFK sounds like he has a healthy voice.
This guy's friends with Aaron Rodgers. We gotta get out of here.
Heinz ketchup is made of blood.
Yeah, go ahead.
I truly don't believe any one of them. I can't. I like to keep track of them, and I love to hear them. But at the end of every one of them, my brain just will not latch on. There is no traction in my brain at all on any of these things.
They are so crazy, and all they do is take you a couple seconds to disprove them.
Yeah.
And then you have the same people and you go, that was proven wrong. Well, you looked in the wrong place there, mister.
Do your research.
You got to go to wackyjoe.com. That's it's like, oh God.
And doesn't it seem like they're all based on they're all built on the one premise that a bunch of people are keeping secrets. And that's just not the way the world is. Everybody tells secrets back in the day and even more so now. So I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. I have a friend that sees a moon landing conspiracy theorist. I'm like, dude, you can look up in a telescope and see the lunar lander. They've left stuff there. You can see. He's like, oh yeah, those weren't staged, but the first one was. And I'm like, why do you know this? Why do you know that? Because my stepdad actually worked on one aspect of the lunar rover. And so one day I looked up how many people were involved in the moon landing project, like 500,000, some huge number, right?
Yeah, and everybody kept their mouth shut.
Yeah. I worked in a firehouse. You can't keep a secret for 2 minutes from 3 guys. You have 500,000 people being like, I ain't saying shit, man. No.
Well, I'm sure that they would argue all those people did work on something and then they faked it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this one. Here's the one I'm like you, Taint. I don't believe them. But I watched on a very famous, probably the most famous podcaster. It was the guy who had worked at Area 51, this scientist guy. And
Bob Lazar.
That's the guy. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. And his account is pretty rock solid. I could believe that we are not allowed the information that people in higher places know. That's about as far as I'll take it. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that. Like, and I'll say Men in Black called it, where they're like, people individually are smart, but as a group, they freak out, they panic, they go nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, as a group, it's really weird. It's I can't believe how dumb people truly are. And that's the scary part to me. It doesn't take, listen, I'm no Rhodes Scholar over here, but I do believe I have a healthy mind and I'm able to step back. And if it's something that I want to believe, I know that it's just me wanting to believe something. I know, but my wanting to believe does not supersede a fact.
Right.
People are nuts. It's just crazy.
It's like wanting to dunk and being like, I think I felt the rim. I think I closed my eyes and I felt the
Yes.
rim. I dunked.
Did you see me dunk that? No, you didn't. You
weren't even
touch
close.
that. Yeah.
In fact, you never even went to the court.
The
But there's a
camera
lot of
pans
people
it's
out there.
5-foot rim.
And what bothers me the most about all of these conspiracy theories is that when radio, and back in my day when I started radio, the big thing was everybody says that what is it? Perception is reality.
Mhm.
That's what everybody would talk about. And if you think that you're having a great time and people are thinking that you've got a party in the studio, that's what their reality is, even though you're sitting there and you're playing party sound effects. It's crazy. And I don't like lying to people. I
Yeah.
don't want to try to fake people out. Although I tried to fake Lex out, making him think he was online, but still.
It's theater of the mind, Terry.
Exactly.
I mean, even back to War of the Worlds. I mean,
That's what I was thinking of. That was the original conspiracy theory. And now with what AI can do, you can make anything do anything. Can't believe anything, right?
I saw this thing and I talked about it on the lecture. This AI, what they're doing now. There's a new company that just got a seed investment of, I don't know how many millions of dollars. It's a lot. And it's all these guys from Microsoft, former guys that started all of this. And they have got this thing now where it's going to be able to take over your computer screen, where you could program that says, hey, I want to take this podcast we did and I want you to write a synopsis about it. I want you to create a really fun thumbnail that's been tested, and I want you to post it on Friday at 10 o'clock at night. You just walk away, and it does all that. And it's not just that. I want you to, book appointment for me here. They'll contact. They will do everything. It's nuts. And I'm like, oh boy,
hanging out in Puerto Rico with Taint. Everyone's job's done. We're just gonna be eating mangoes and getting even fatter.
Mike White wants to know, is it conspiracy or schizophrenia? I don't know. That's a good question.
I'll ask the voices in my head.
Yeah, maybe we'll ask God or Jesus when we have him on today.
Speaking of which, I'm getting notice right now. I've got to jump out, go grab Jesus in the green room. He says he's ready. He's been doing something.
Okay,
Let's
good.
meet this guy.
Before you do that, I do want to give you one quick update.
Yes.
About my thing that I had to do last week. You guys were busting my chops about Yacht Rock.
Yeah, let's go ahead and make
going to the show.
World wait. That's fine. He's got time.
Hey, listen, Jesus, he can do things in his own way.
He's gonna love that attitude.
I'm just gonna say this real quick. The women at Yacht Rock, it was sad. It was really sad. It was nothing but really dry, brittle hair that looked like it was going to go up in flames any second, and bad boob jobs.
Is that what your numbers are? Boob job bad, hair dried. Boob job bad.
Dry hair is such a good diss to a woman who's a little bit older.
Yeah.
You have dry hair.
Brittle hair. I mean, it looked like they was going to just go up in flames at any second. You didn't want to be near them. And then they were all, and you could tell they all had young daughters that like listened to hip hop, and they're all trying to do the making their ass clap and stuff. I'm like, don't do this.
To the completely wrong kind of music, right? So I mean,
yes, it was to Yacht Rock, and it's this band that they were very
which
mediocre. Band? I forget what they're called.
The Yacht Rock Review, or
it wasn't Yachtly Crew. It wasn't
Yachtly Crew,
but it was this Yacht Rock band, and they tour all over the place. They had 15,000 people there.
Hair Supply.
Unbelievable.
I love Air Supply.
Anyway,
Air Supply. Anyway, yeah, I'm really glad we had the Savior of the World wait for that one.
Okay, good.
Allegedly, the Savior of the world.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be the one to tell you. I'm gonna go grab him. I'll be back.
Go get him.
All right.
Talk to this guy.
Is Tarot Taint going to join us? Or
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Jesus real quick before I go get.
Okay, before you get Tarot Taint on. Okay, good.
Mhm.
I'm glad that you have some stuff you need to talk to Jesus about.
Chris Hellmold says AI is going to be the downfall of Western civilization. Too much fake shit. I love listening to the Givers, Lex and Terry. That's the real shit right there. See, Chris, you're a fan of the real stuff.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. And I believe it too. I see some beneficial things with AI, especially when it comes to diagnosing maybe a health problem where you could go into some database and just a couple seconds later, that you'll be able to maybe save some lives because of it. But I think it's going to ruin a lot more lives than it saves. I think it already has ruined a lot more lives than it saved.
I just like it's filling in the little cracks of the things I don't. So like I can't make art or I can't use Photoshop all that smoothly, but the AI steps in and I can handle everything else and it can do that part. So I don't have to do the full lift. I can just have it step in where I need it.
Yeah, I use it for things like that. I don't use it for a lot of creative things. I use it to, like, I got into a whole conversation with AI about a podcast idea I had, and it started going, hey, we just had a conversation. It was crazy.
Which one do you use?
This one was Chat GPT, but I'm thinking about, I haven't paid for any yet. I keep getting kicked off of Chat GPT because I use up my allotment every day.
You don't want to pay for any?
I will, but I just don't know which one I want to pay for. There's that, what is it? VO3 or V something like that.
VO3, yeah, that's the new.
There's that. So I want to do a little more.
Is that the
research.
Microsoft one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do.
I like the OpenAI. I use their image and audio maker.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cheap. It's all cheap to use. It's just
Yeah.
some of them are way better than others.
This is some smooth shit here, but sometimes AI makes me cuss. Yes, it does.
Thank you, sir.
It does. What's taking Jesus so long?
Oh, this dude, he's
What's he
known
doing?
for his slowness.
I got some good questions. I'm looking forward to a little bit of it. It's not a debate, but we'll see how the conversation goes with Jesus and Tarot Taint.
Tarot Taint, he can read the things that Jesus cannot. So I'm wondering if there's going to be any jealousy there on his half.
Okay, well, these are you'll start off with a couple questions for the Almighty. But I don't know where Jesus, what's he doing? What do you think he's doing?
Well, the green room's on the other side of Uli's house. So.
Oh, that's right. Is this the second coming? We don't know, Keith. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, you gotta love the show. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Digging deep with CC. Welcome to the thing. If you guys are just stumbling across it, this is KAOS. We need to sell some more shirts. But did you get that logo that I sent you? What did you think of that?
Oh, I like the new logo. Yeah.
You like that one?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because that needs an update. That was AI that did that.
That one was good.
Yeah. So we are working on more of a rock and rolly kind of logo, but the one that's for sale right now is the OG logo. Like we told you, when we do this show live at Madison Square Garden, and we see you out there wearing that shirt to our Madison Square Garden show, you're going to be getting, brought right up on stage with us and your ass kissed.
It's like Tony Robbins.
Yeah, you were there at the beginning.
I want you up here. Holy crap, it's him.
Wow, look at this. But why does it say the Jive Turkey?
Oh, yes, that must be my friend. Let me go get this ticket.
I like your glasses. Are you a shooter? Those look like shooting glasses.
Do I look like someone who would shoot someone's son?
No, I guess not. Jesus.
That's correct. I'll be back.
He's gonna change.
He had to do something real quick.
He's gonna change. I'll be back. You would think Jesus would have an assistant. That goes around and does this. Do you think?
No, it doesn't need one.
Do you think Jesus uses the AI?
He's a solo man.
I'd like to see what he thinks about AI.
Well, he made AI, so it's part of him.
Yeah. Let's see if he's going to join us. Okay. Oh, here he is.
Hey,
now he who is risen.
What
Already,
up?
there's a question for you, Jesus, before Taint gets into it, because Taint's got a couple questions, and then he's going to go get Tarot Taint to join us. Where is the gray hair? He wants to know what you did with your hair. Dave does. Jesus.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but I was not very old when I left this mortal coil.
Were you 33? How old were
Something
you?
like that. Time is a construct, young man. In fact, it took me a while to get here even. I was busy changing some water. I heard this was going to be one hell of a show.
Damn, he's
Oh,
got
a
the
hell
one.
of a show. Yeah. So, Jesus, what do you think of AI real quick, since we're on that subject?
Well,
You made it.
Yeah.
no,
You
that's
created these
interesting that you
people that do all these crazy things.
Now listen, you may have heard of one of my old man's mortal enemies, old Scratch himself.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he's the one that made it, but don't tell the old man.
So the devil made AI.
Certainly.
You can't stop it?
I mean, I could. I'm busy. My schedule is packed.
So you're not too worried about it.
No, so come on.
Hey,
I've dealt with the bubonic plague. You think some computer, internet mumbo jumbo is going to upset me? No.
Here's a comment. We'll take these live comments. This is hilarious. You guys are too talented to lean on bits about Jesus. A little disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus made us.
I don't know.
A bit?
Yeah. It's interesting that you would consider my life a bit.
This is his being, his essence, his holiness.
Yes. We are definitely not being disrespectful here. Just give us a chance. Give us a chance.
I did want to know, are you circumcised or not? No one ever seems to know on this one.
Yes. The old law is right. Yes.
You were born Jewish, correctly? So I assume you're snipped?
Well, it's interesting you would bring that up on a national podcast, young man. It feels like there are bigger questions we could address other than my genitalia. And perhaps we should head that way. Now, all dick jokes aside, where's this tarot person? That's really who I'm here to see.
Okay, we're going to get Tarot Taint ready to go, but it's good to have you here. We just wanted to see where you guys find a common ground, because it's nice to have you on the show. It really is.
I like to make time for the people that mean a lot to me.
That's nice. That's nice. So you did turn water into wine, huh?
I did. Yes, that's what took me so long. I was in the green room. The water in Springfield, Missouri is a little tougher to turn than you might think.
I thought turning water into a wine was just more of a flex, like, hey, that you would do around your buddies.
Yeah, it was a party trick. I mean, I was like, hey, guys, we're getting together for dinner tonight. You want to see something cool? Turns out that wasn't the only thing we saw that night.
Okay, let's see. These are good.
Well,
hold on. What happened?
I think Tarot Taint might have gone missing due to my child. I think my child stole Tarot Taint's.
Jeez, look at Jesus.
She left the beard. She left the beard, but she took the cape and she took the hat.
Jesus looks defeated.
I was right here next to me. Hold on a second. Y'all keep
He was so ready. He's so prepared. Look how prepared he is.
In the immortal words of my mother, come again?
Hey, Carrie, have you seen
He's asking his wife now where his costume is. Come on, you have to appreciate this.
It's the folly of man.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. It is so you are, excuse me. Jesus not moving, just staring at Taint was funny to me. That made my whole night. She's just sitting there with these glasses. I'm sorry for laughing so hard about this.
I'm used to being mocked. Fine. Apparently, this is a bit for some people.
Yeah, this is not a bit.
No.
This is not a bit. Oh, look at this.
Well, if it isn't.
Tarot Taint is here. Hello, Tarot Taint. Tarot Taint, have you and Jesus ever met?
Hey, I'm back, bitches.
Do we need to make a proper introduction?
Hey, thanks for everybody who followed me on Instagram. Tarot Taint, I appreciate all the new followers. I'm just joining social media. This is cool. Hey, what up, Jesus, man? Oh.
You know, I'm supposed to love all my children, but some.
You don't love me.
I do want to ask though, and this is a serious question. People consider what Tarot Taint does. Some people consider it to be somewhat of an occult.
The dark magic, Terry.
And I would like to know where Jesus lies on people using their inner powers to help others. Because in my mind, he's just trying to help. What do you think?
Well, there have been charlatans throughout time. All right. And an old man in a terrible fitting hat who basically profits off of wild misconceptions. While frustrating is not my most difficult challenge. So believe what you will.
Are you saying I'm fake, you old son bitch?
I'm a very old sumbitch, sir.
Well, Jesus, let me go ahead and tell you a little secret. I don't know magic. I read it.
Oh,
okay. I'm not a part of it. I just accept it, and it flows through my conduit of a magic.
Perhaps should have asked you if I'm circumcised.
Oh, would you like to know? I could tell you. I just have to ask the cards.
I want to see what happens. I mean, there's deeper questions to really get to.
Shimbot, over the hill. Is there a boner? Is there a pill? Ace of swords, cup of mayonnaise, wheel of misfortune, queen of pectoris. That means there's that little extra skin on that weenie boy. The cards don't lie.
All right, that's good. This guy, so I laughed at a window licking, crayon eating kid today that definitely had issues. I immediately apologized to God, but I feel like I'm still going to go to purgatory because he's still laughing.
Again, in the big picture of things, a minor violation. It's like a traffic ticket.
No, that's good to know because I believe, and I truly believe this, that God, Jesus, whatever, gave us a sense of humor. I think
I created you.
I think that God and Jesus have to have a sense of humor about, how crazy some people are. It can't be so serious all the time, right?
No.
Oh, you're speaking for me now? Is that what's happening?
Well, I would assume so.
Can it, Grandpa? I'm on the show now.
Proceed. Just fold my cards here.
Well, didn't make this one a fight or anything like that.
That one coming, did you? You son of a bitch.
I would like to know both of your guys' take on pineapple pizza. Should it be there?
No. Pizza's from Italy. Pineapples are from Hawaii. The two shan't meet.
All right. Give it up for geriatric fortune
You
teller.
don't know shit, you old codger, you old rock rolling son bitch. You can't even. You got 1 day a year.
Somebody's pills are not regulated well. We'll handle that later.
First of all, I love how Jesus is keeping us cool and Tarot Taint's not.
Well, Tarot Taint's not used to confrontation.
This is
I love confrontation.
This is showing a lot.
I'm usually in my own wizard hut. And I perform my magics. I'm not used to this.
But what if all, and let me ask Jesus this question.
Go ahead, my son.
What if all people that had certain powers like Tarot Taint, that all the people that reach out, that try to help others and do, and do good things and try to do all that kind of stuff. What if everybody got together and got on the same page?
Yeah,
how powerful would that be?
Can you imagine the power of that karma?
Ooh, karma.
I wish to address the pineapple pizza question first.
Okay.
Talk about that. Yes, there had to be a way for swingers to identify one another. I gave them pineapple to put on pizza. As you know, the upside down pineapple is the sign for free love.
Oh.
Yes, pineapple pizza was born. Critics will say I'm lying, but they're the haters.
It's a fuck pizza.
Population pie.
How did that become and this is just a question. I don't think that I'm not expecting a real answer from you guys, but how did a pineapple become the symbol for swingers?
At first, I thought it might be something up their ass, but I don't think that's it.
No.
Who knew Tarot Taint was such an old pervert?
I haven't ever had sex. I'm an old man.
Never had, huh?
No, I'm still a virgin.
He's the original incel.
It's where I contrive my power.
I would like to know, does having a lot of money, a lot of capital behind you, does that make you evil?
Well, you know what they say about a rich man.
No.
It's easier for him to get through the eye of a needle than to hang out with me and my old man upstairs.
Interesting.
So it could buy you a false sense of security? Is that what you're saying?
Have you ever met a truly happy rich person? I was having a conversation with a said person the other evening. He was calling out. I had to speak to him. Very unhappy. I said, give it all away. Come hang out with me. Accused me of being a cult leader and promptly kicked me out of his house. So, Elon.
Oh, I'd like to see Elon go religious. That'd be fun.
Wouldn't it though? I'd like for you to read cards to him. Couldn't be any more unhinged than his presence on social media.
He's going through some stuff. Can Tarot Taint pull a card for Elon and maybe give Elon some advice?
My boy, my little misunderstood boy.
I don't want to hate Elon. I don't want to hate anybody. I just want everybody to be cool.
I don't know if you've ever read my book, One of the Drinks.
The Bible.
That's the primary rule. Everyone be cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
This one's for Elon. Strength.
Oh, really?
You must maintain, my boy. The world is upon your shoulders. Your brain is moving mountains. Stay strong.
Such gibberish.
And stay out of Washington, you idiot. Shut up, Jesus. He says, I was doing a card for Elon Musk.
It always goes well when you tell the savior of the world to shut up. Let's just keep going down that road.
We operate in different realms, and you know it.
Just because I gave you warts in that certain place doesn't give you the right to predict people's futures and grow a beard like mine.
It's unfortunate to have warts and be a virgin.
Okay. I have one final question for both of you, and I'd like both of you to answer it if you could.
Yes.
If we had Instagram 2,000 years ago, because I believe both of you are that old. Well, maybe Jesus is.
Give or take.
Anyway, what would your first post be?
Jesus.
Oh, now they're dumping it in each other's laps. What would your first post be? If let's just say it was 200 years ago. Okay, 200.
Oh, okay, yes, that's much easier. 2,000 years ago, it would have been about a dinner of 12 of my friends.
200 years ago, it would have gone something like this. Y'all see them damn Mesopotamian girls' asses? Oh, shit, them be fat. Got me sprung like a damn son. That's probably, I'd have something like that.
Tarot Taint, Mesopotamia was far longer back than 200 years. I continually...
That's not 200 years?
Do you really believe Mesopotamia was in the 1700s?
Is Pangea back then? That's too far. I've gone too far. Let me go back some. 200 years ago. Oh. Yes.
200 years ago. Well, it was this.
What's the deal with these ships, man? They so slow. That's what I'd say, something like that.
Okay. Okay, that's good. What about you?
I would probably have posted something along the lines of, the ships that are sailing here, do not do business with them. It does not end well for you.
Oh, that's good.
That's smart.
That's good. You both agreed on this. I think that's a great way.
Don't take the blankets.
Too soon, my son.
Okay.
All right. Now, listen, I've got to go.
Okay. Well, it's great having you on.
The other guy back. I'm going to go hang out with some lepers.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Nice to meet you, Jesus.
He who has risen. Oh, that's nice. I
He
love
did the
that.
dab. He did the nay.
I don't know how to leave this confounded machine.
He did the name.
How do I leave? I just wish to leave.
The Lord did the
And it was so.
And there's the
It was so.
so. I like it when you do that. So,
It was so.
and it was now.
Damn it, old man. Am I still here?
you're still here. You're still here. You know, you don't have to turn off the camera. You could just walk off.
You could walk.
I don't want to see. You don't wish to see me levitate?
Jesus,
God damn it, Father. All
Jesus can't figure out how to work StreamYard. It's even tough on him.
His costume looks so hot. He's got a full
I
robe on.
know. By the way, that was so funny that he did the promo right there as he did the nay.
He did the nay.
Oh my God. So you are going to be leaving. You're going to be leaving again.
But I'll be back on here because Wi-Fi is good there, and we can do it from the phone.
It worked really good. And next week we are going to try to do this all from a different location, right? Isn't that what we would have
Yes,
said?
everybody's going to be live in their own respective location on their own machine.
What was that?
That's nothing really you have to say about that.
Uh-huh.
Yours sounds so dry in the beginning. Uli man, you just missed Jesus Christ.
I don't know what you guys said to that dude. He is pissed.
He
Yeah.
shouldn't be. I think that we all made a nice connection. I think it went as good as it could go. And
He complained about the green room the entire time.
Yeah, well, what do you get the guy who's got it all?
it's hard.
M&M's, cupcakes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to go ahead and lay out a poo-poo platter for Jesus.
All right. So that seemed informative from what I saw.
I thought it was. I think it was
Yeah.
good. Hey, well, next week we're talking about what we're going to try to do next. We're going to all be out on the road. We're going to try it anyway.
Do that.
Are you going to walk around Springfield? What are you going to do?
Oh, I could do that. I'm going to tell you something though. Do you want me to go where there's going to be a lot of interaction?
Just go where you
Yes.
want to go. I'm just going to walk around downtown. We could, from what we understand, we're able to use the app. We're able to communicate on the app. And as long as we get, the thing set up and ready to go, but if then anything needs to be done behind here, I guess I could I don't know what I need to do, but I'll just walk out my front door and go walk around. I live right in the middle of things. So
Oh, I like this. Is going to be fun.
yeah, it'll be good.
That's
Be good.
awesome.
All right.
All right. Do you mind? I got a final question.
Yes,
Hit it.
please.
All right. You ready?
Compliment on the air biscuit.
Nice. All right. I have one of two questions. Do you want a dating one or a funnier one?
What's wrong with both?
Okay. If you got time, I'm here for it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. Here's the first one. If your inner critic had a voice actor, who would play them?
My inner critic had a voice actor, Gilbert
narrating your life.
Godfrey.
Ooh. Wow.
I
Can you
would-
do Godfrey impression?
And no, I don't do an impression, but I would like to say that the reason why I chose Gilbert Godfrey is not because of his unique voice. It's because I want my inner critic to sound funny, to remind me that you're just an inner critic. That's all you are.
Yeah.
You're not real. And I think, go ahead.
My inner critic is going to sound like Ron Howard on the show Arrested Development.
Oh, that's a great one.
It'll be just like that.
I have been watching all the rest of developments, by the way. I'm in season 4, episode 9, I think, right now.
Now, you were into that when it was on the air, right?
Yeah, but I never watched it all the way through. So
All of
Sherry
them?
and I decided we watch one before we go to bed every night. So
Single greatest line from that show. I would cry, but I need the moisture.
that is good. When they have the boat called the C word, SCAWA, and they said when one of them said, "What are we going to do with the C word?" and the mom goes, "Hey, I'm right here."
Yeah.
So many good. And she's passed on now. So
Yeah, she
Yeah,
is.
rest in peace. I love the first 3 seasons. The other 2 were sort of tough, but she was so on fire. She was my favorite character. That and of course Bob Blah Blah and Bob Blah Blah.
Yes. JG, by the way, had a really nice comment. I missed where is it? Taint's Bobby Lee. That's a callback to you,
Oh, by
Taint.
Bobby Lee.
Comedian Bobby Lee.
Why is it anybody that's ever dissed me has went on to great things?
I don't know. Taint and Bobby Lee kind of got into it in the studio.
I'm like the
Give me
can
some
you
context.
kick on the way to Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. He goes, what's wrong with? He called you. He goes, what's wrong with Hot Topic in there?
Because we were making fun of. I don't remember exactly, but it was a little adversarial.
Bobby, I love Bobby Lee. I think he's very funny. I love
Nice.
All right,
Uh,
so, yeah.
Mine would be again, also who I'd want to narrate it would be Christopher Walken. Again, just because like you fuck up.
No,
No.
we're gonna go into his closet.
It's
See a cardigan.
So
wow,
do you
you're,
think
you're
that
gonna love bomb another girl. It's gonna be awesome.
No.
do you think hearing it in that voice would make it worse? Your inner critic? Would it make you believe the inner critic? Would it resonate more, or would it be comical?
I think it would be comical, and I think it would contribute to the many personalities in my head, and I would be more reclusive. I'd just be like one of those people that argues with shopping carts and yells at telephone poles.
Even more reclusive.
Yeah. I'm not very reclusive, but I mean, if I had Christopher Walken going on up here,
I need some time with it. Yeah, I'd be like this. I gotta argue with myself real quick.
it's like that old trope of if I had boobs, I'd never leave the house. Like if I had Christopher Walken up in the noodle, dude.
GJ Taint does a wonderful Walken, Dr. Phil, and Sean Connery.
It's true. All together at the same time.
God, the Jeopardy show.
You want to throw any of those at us? You feeling it tonight or not?
No, not tonight. I can't.
Okay.
can't.
We besides,
It's been a while since I did. I used to have a friend that did walking so good, and he gave me like a crash course on it. It's been a while since I talked to him.
yeah, I've had Frank Caliendo try to help me out with a couple of voices, and I'm like, screw it.
That guy is so amazing.
Frank's great.
Yeah. It's the end of show name drop. I love this. This is one of my favorite segments because you've
Oh,
done
no
so
kidding.
many things.
Well, Taint knows Frank very well too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's on the show all the time.
Here's your final question for the evening,
I
gentlemen.
think I've taken him to the airport a couple times.
Probably
you
have.
I think I have.
Pretty chill, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He almost got killed on his private jet one night. Yeah.
I mean,
We were in, where were we? Do you remember that team? Were you there?
I didn't go this time.
Yeah, we did comedy with Frank, and we were in Augusta at that time. And he had a jet, and he said, why don't you just fly home with me? Because we're stopping through Dallas. So we did. And landing that thing, I thought we were going to die.
But it wasn't like a Learjet, right? It was like an Earjet.
No, it
wasn't quite-
was actual Learjet.
Oh, it was a Lear. Okay.
It was an actual Learjet, and there was no room for anybody in it. He was laying in there like he was our past guest, like Jesus. It was great.
yeah.
Let's get Frank on this show. We'll get him on.
I
That
love
would
that.
be fantastic.
Yeah, we'll get
All
him.
right. So I'll ask you this one from the tales of your romantical adventures, although it's going to be anticlimactic after that. Do you have a breakup you wish you could do over?
A breakup? Yes.
Mhm.
With somebody.
Yeah.
This was I love how these come to mind real quick. This was a girlfriend I had named Christy.
Ooh.
Christy's super cute. Fell hard for her, really hard for her. She's a couple years younger than me. She worked at a grocery store at the checkout line. I would go through all the time just to see her, and went out with her. We were dating for a very long time, and I always told her, and she dumped me. Okay, she dumped me. But I always told her if we break up, I would have a special thing for her because I was very creative in our relationship. One night I had no money. We went out on a date and we walked by a modeling agency in Santa Barbara, and I put my picture in every model's picture. We walked by and go, look at this. Wow. And she goes, what's with this guy?
Oh my God.
And
Such a good move.
And so do you remember this, the Eagles song, Already Gone?
Oh, yeah.
The start of the song, I heard you talking just the other day. They said you were going to put me on the shelf Well, I got some news for you. You'll soon find out it's true that you're going to have to eat your lunch all by yourself. So, what I did for her, we had these free things at the radio station for fajita pitas at Jack in the Box.
Oh, Jack in the Crack. Hell yeah.
So, I put a copy of that tape on cassette with a certificate for one fajita pita, and I left it in her mailbox.
You would want to redo that because that's fucking epic.
I don't know if you could do that any better.
And I told her that I would do this. That's why I thought that I had the okay. She was highly offended by the whole thing. And I didn't want to I wanted it to be a clean, fun break, like I thought she dumped me.
Yeah, you ended it.
Yeah, but she dumped me, but I did that. You can't dump me. I'm gonna go ahead and dump you with the Eagles song. So
fire me, I quit.
So I do wish that I had to do it over because she didn't take it well, and it wasn't in that spirit.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's first of all, I applaud the effort. That's fucking next level, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Taint.
I wish I hadn't espoused people's secrets as soon as I knew someone was done. I was just like telling everybody in town what kind of dirtiness they were up to with me. I probably shouldn't have done that in hindsight. I did that a couple of times. I wish I could take back.
Yeah, dude. That's why they're your regrets, right?
It went full circle on me, Uli. Like the girl's like, "Did you tell so and so I did blah blah blah?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I did." She's like, "Why would you do that?" Like right to my face.
Hey, do you remember when I stole your phone and I took all the girls' names and I put like really bad words about them?
Yeah. This would probably be one of those girls that you put like Jenny Big Boobs or whatever.
Didn't one of them like look up her name or something and saw that
eventually, yeah,
it was like, bitch face or something?
Yeah. Who's Cunty McGee?
We got Ryan Hoppy joining us tonight. He's the host of the Hoppy Hour podcast. He does quite well in Tampa, Florida. Good to have you here, buddy. Look at
Ryan
that.
Hoppy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, boys, this has been a great time.
Oh, we didn't hear yours.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping to get that. Honestly, I kind of want a blanket statement this because I found out the other day, even on my own podcast, people are listening that I had no idea still listened, including some exes. And so without getting too far into the details, I wish I had the confidence to have ended the things that I did with confidence instead of, like I say, I'm a recovering people pleaser. Instead of just being honest with me, like, hey, man, I'm not feeling this anymore. And it's not a statement about you. You're a good person. I'm not feeling it. I always try to like massage it where like, I'm the troubled one, right? Fuck it up.
Yeah.
And
it's not you, it's me.
Weak. Yeah. In retrospect, because guess what? They're fine. I'm fine. Life goes on.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to live my truth a little better these days.
That's good. Look at us all getting bigger, growing in our lives. Me feeling bad because the girl took it wrong, and we are all
me telling everybody a girl took it up the ass or something. You know what I mean?
I got Jesus in the green room. Of course, I've got to be on best behavior.
We're better people now, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. Next week, we're going to try to do this. I don't think any other show has done this that I have seen anyway.
3 on the street.
We are all going to be out on the street. We'll challenge each other to do things. We will give you a little tour of our hometowns or what we're doing. Or Taint will be, wherever you want.
I'll be in Rincon, Puerto Rico.
Do you think you'll be able to do that?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're giving it a try.
I have a request for you, Taint, when we do this.
What's that?
Will you sexily eat a mango for the audience?
Oh, I'll do a mango.
Audience.
I'll do a mango makeout. Yeah.
And will you broadcast shirtless?
Absolutely.
A mango makeout session. I'm writing this down right now.
I
like this.
I've been eating like shit lately. I put on like 10 pounds so fast. It was like all I did was wake up one day and all of a sudden just had 10 extra pounds hanging on me. What the fuck?
I can't eat bad when I'm in a place that's really tropical. I just can't do it. I don't want to. The weather's great. There's so much fruit and vegetables around and all that, especially fruit. Just drinking water all the time.
We're all meeting up in person in September, so you got to be fucking
That's
careful.
why I bring it up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be ready, sons of bitches.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all the listeners, everyone that's commented. Thank you very much. Digging deep with CC. Yeah, we're going to do this again next week. It's going to be live. It's going to be outrageous. Make sure you're checking out The Lex and Terry Show. Tomorrow's Thursday, so probably Taint will be calling in, right? Don't you do?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll be here on Q102 in Springfield, Missouri. Thanks, boys. That was a good time.
All right, guys. Thank you. I thought today went well. I know we're going to be questioning ourselves, but
Oh,
don't.
more
Do
than
not
usual.
question.
Double up the ambient. I got to sleep.
It was great. It was great. Don't let anybody tell us any differently.
No.
I don't see anybody else trying to do things like that. That's controversial. That's fantastic. That makes you feel alive.
We're trying to piss off everybody.
Yeah. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.
Adios.
See ya.